So I pulled the cylinder off because after reviewing everything I possibly could to ensure, I looked here at the oil control rings, and what I see here is maybe a problem is that there would be a big hole here. So I think what I gotta do is, I can't quite remember how this all worked. Were these separate rings on here that I gotta slide? It's been 2 years since I rebuilt this motor, and I just started it the other day, but no, I think that was the way it was supposed to be. So that was down here, that one's there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pull this apart and see what the issue is here. Where was this gap? Yeah, I'll reorient the rings and might just pull this whole piston off and see what we got. So I have the cylinder head off, and I noticed because it's burning oil, there's like black carbon all around here, and I was like, okay, let's just do a check, see if this valve is tight. So I just filled the inside here up with rubbing alcohol because I just didn't want to put gas in there. And she's holding completely tight, like there's not anything coming through there. So the valve train is good. I got the rings out, and as far as I could tell, all their orientation was correct. Every one of them said top. It even says top right there. I don't know whether you can see that. The only one that I couldn't tell if it was top because it's worn off now was this upper ring, the compression ring, which wouldn't have had an effect. I think this is 90-degree edge, but this definitely has an orientation, and the oil rings definitely have an orientation, and the oil control rings were oriented correctly. The cylinder bore is in perfect condition, no scratches, no nothing. It's a real mystery. So the cylinder's taken apart. I'm gonna pop in new rings anyways. Who knows if this is just, who knows, man? Like, you just don't know like what could be wrong with this thing. I don't see anything wrong with this oil control ring, but I'm gonna replace it anyways. I'm like looking around the edge here, and maybe I just didn't give it enough time to wear in, but man, it burned like 300 milliliters of oil in 150 kilometers, or you know, a third of a quart in 100 miles. Like, it was just crazy smoke. Anyways, it's all I can do. I'll pop this back on, reseal it. Got the bike all apart here, and everything looked good in it. Get those new pistons, or new rings installed that I got here, and new gasket installed. Get everything back together, and I put in an order for a new breather valve. Just trying to get to the bottom of why this cylinder's smoking so bad, and this was just one of the steps. I got the time to do it now. I'm just gonna check through everything. There, I have kind of my tools spread out everywhere, but I got the exhaust back on. I readjusted the valves. I slid the cylinder back on, the cylinder head. I got the pill blocks torqued up, the cylinder nuts torqued back up. I have the exhaust nut torqued up. I got the spark plug torqued up. Just waiting for that silver RTV silicone to harden up. Next step is to install the carburetors and reconnect the throttle cable and plumb in the fuel line. And this right side cylinder has new rings on it again. Verified the orientation of the rings. Verified that they're all pointing to the top. I checked the cylinder bore, and it was in perfect condition. Still looked like brand new. hopefully I can solve the problem right now. Just gonna wait a bit for that silicone to harden up, and then we'll do a test start and see how she runs. And there we have it, the BMW R100 Cafe Racer custom build is back together. I just finished pulling the right cylinder off, which involved pulling the carburetor, pulling off the exhaust, removing the spark plug, setting the engine at top dead center, pulling off the pillow blocks, pulling off the cylinder head, pulling off the cylinder, cleaning all of the old Worth silicone off of the sealing surfaces. I inspected the bore. The bore seemed like it was 100%. I looked at the rings, didn't see any issue with the rings, but you never know. I just popped on a new set anyways, made sure the orientation of 730, 1030, and 130 were all set up for the compression ring, the secondary compression ring, and also the oil control rings. I did not lubricate the bore, but I did lubricate the top and bottom of each ring. Then I reassembled everything with the silicone and a new head gasket and torqued everything to spec, reset the valves, reattached the exhaust, reinstalled the spark plugs, torqued them up correctly, reinstalled the carburetors, and rehung the exhaust. And might I say, I want to start this bike right now and see for myself, but I just want to wait for that silicone to harden up. But time will tell if I've solved the problem or not. This time I made sure that the spring compressor pushed the rings in. I didn't force anything in it. Everything went in easy. Who knows what the problem was, why this thing's smoking, but that's another thing ruled out, is that I had possible oil control ring damage, which now I don't. It's in the right orientation. Everything checked out. Everything was perfect. So nothing wrong with that cylinder, nothing wrong with those valves. I checked the valves. The valves were tight. The valve tolerances are set now. Everything is 100%. So let's wait till later on when that silicone hardens up. We'll give her a test fire and see what our issue is next. We can investigate.